One thing I find very rude, I'm gonna go back in the house and wash my face. There was a lot of people there today, but it's very rude to me when you have a sermon and you have someone co-signing everything you say. Like they went, most pastors go to school. I feel like some people don't feel like you should go to school, but there is a lot of ignorant people out here who need like schooling. Like I was telling myself the other day, but Prophet Muhammad was illiterate. I don't know how I don't want to talk about that, but how can you convey God's message when you can't read? How can you do that when you can't read? I'm not going to listen to a pastor that can't read. So I feel like you should go to school. You know, if I have a question, I'll hopefully you have the answer to it. But they have training in this field. What they don't need is you co-signing everything they say, because it's like it pollutes the sermon in a sense. This guy that sat like 2 pews in front of me, he gets like, this is the guy, I believe it was 2 people I saw from 2012 when I went there when I was 17. It was 2 people. So I think this is the guy that sat 2 pews in front of me. When I first went, or maybe the second time, it was this guy. He had like sweatpants on. He had like a cup from the Chinese store with a bag inside. I don't know if it was alcohol, but he was shouting and heckling and co-signing everything the pastor said, like he's at some sporting event, like he's at some sports game. And I think this is the same dude. I could be wrong, but we don't need you co-signing what he says. Yeah, it's great to participate and get involved, get involved during the sermon. But when they're talking, I'm trying to listen. And I really listen now because, like I said, I'm an adult. And I need the best guidance as possible. But 2 things I feel, and this, some people may disagree with me on this, but 2 things I feel ruin good sermons: crying children and co-signing, ad-libbing members of a congregation. They ruin good sermons. I try to avoid sitting in front of kids. I try to have like a whole pew to myself. It was packed in there today. Like on days I know it's going to be a lot of people, I'm going to try not to go. I don't want to put it like that, but I don't want to go if it's too many people. Like, how sort of like this. On days I feel like it may be packed, I may go to the other branch with my mother, because we have a whole lot of different branches. But I'm not going to go if there's a lot of people, for one. And I don't want to get sick. And I'm going there for the message, because I didn't have guidance growing up. Let me break this down to you again. Most kids today are not raised. They are housed, fed, clothed, and they're given transportation here and there, whatever. They're not raised. Now, parents, they manipulate what they give you. This is when I'm not trying to go back in the past, but this is why for the time being, I don't really want to have nothing to do with my father, because the older you get, the more you realize how messed up some parents can be. And the thing is, I don't want to be around non-Christians, to be honest with you. That's why on this channel, I'm hoping I can attract more believers like myself. Like really on my last channel, I really don't want nobody from my last channel. It's a few on here, and they are going my route too. But I want to really just be around people that are believers like me. But what was I trying to say? Yeah, I just thought about it. When he didn't have that power over me no more, I was no use for him. Most parents today are not interested in raising kids, teaching them. Because most parents, and I'm really just talking about my community in particular, just to give you a little information if you didn't know. I had to learn that they don't really know the answers. Well, not really. They don't know the answers to a lot of things. Like if a regular, like if a kid were to ask me right now, hey, what's a volcano? Let's just say, just out of nowhere. Like if I was a kid and I were to ask, like, let's just say a kid were to ask his mother, hey mom, what's a volcano? And they'll just say it's they won't really give you like an articulate dictionary definition, but they'll just say, hey, it's something that shoots out lava. I'll break it down to them since I know a little bit more. I'll say, hey, so volcanoes, I remember they were saying they're actually mountains that first have magma inside. So it's not lava inside, it's magma. And it gives off, when it's released, it gives off lava. It's like lava, like volcanoes work like earthquakes. When enough pressure and gas builds up, it explodes. Like an earthquake is the same way. When enough pressure, when enough movement from tectonic plates can't take too much pressure anymore, it makes the whole earth quake, shake. That's what an earthquake is. Now, most parents from like just the community I grew up in wouldn't be able to explain that. Now, I didn't really give you like a great explanation of it, because there was a video I saw like months ago. But they'll say when the child is inquiring more information, like where did they come from? Where do earthquakes? Who started earthquakes? Where did they come from? They probably couldn't answer it, so they'll get mad and be like, man, shut up. I don't have to tell you. Like, they'll be like, shut up. Or they'll ask, when they challenge what you say, because you don't know the answers, you either go upside their head or you threaten them with violence because you don't know anything. I had to understand that a lot of parents just don't know. Kids have a thirst for knowledge. And if your response is going upside a child's head just because they don't know anything, you don't really deserve to be no parent. But these are the things I'm asking to be delivered from. Like right now, all I really know is ghosting people who I don't care for. Silence is really the best. It's really the best technique for me. People I don't really care for, I don't talk to them. And that's really what I know. But I'm hoping, when I know, the closer I become to the Holy Spirit, the better I can use, I can just use better tactics on how to deal with people. But that's it for today, guys.